Welcome to Big Lou Barbecue and other things I want to do. I'm Big Lou, and this is what I've got going on for you. It's not really a recipe today. I'm so sorry. Look, what it is this is more like a taste test, product review type video. If you didn't see my last video, I went to Lafayette the other day, and guy that's a longtime subscriber, and I dare to say he's becoming a friend of mine. We talk on Facebook and everything. He works at the Best Stop, originally from Pennsylvania. Didn't know what Boudin was when he got down here. Now he makes it, all right? Said, I need to stop by Best Stop. He had some stuff for me. Now, this stuff wasn't provided by the management or the folks at Best Stop. It was provided personally by him. He said he helped make some of this stuff and introduced me to his friend who helped make some of this stuff. And I got a big old package from it. So today we're gonna cook one of these things. This is a pork tenderloin wrapped in bacon with jalapeños on top. It's already seasoned with a lot of good Cajun seasonings, and inside it says it's stuffed with cream cheese. Pork tenderloin, cream cheese, jalapeños, and bacon. All right, so this is the main thing we're gonna be testing out. And of course, I've got some of that Best Stop Boudin. All right, now I'll be putting this on my Old Smokey Grill. You already saw me light up the Old Smokey Grill. I'm gonna throw the grate on there. And my experience with stuffed meats like this, and that's pretty big for a tenderloin, so I figure it's probably stuffed pretty full of cream cheese, which will get kind of gooey. So I could guess I could get it off with my Cajun pit sticks or with a spatula, but I'm just gonna go ahead and put it on this grill pan. If you got a little grill pan or something, you wanna try one of these things, I just think this is best. So I'm gonna put this on there and put that on there, and then when it's ready, I can just lift this off with some pot holders or something. And I'm cooking with a Jamaican James bamboo charcoal. Hold on, that's right over there. Let me go back. I'll be right back. Yeah, here we are, Jamaican James organic bamboo charcoal. You've seen me cook with this before. This is all I got left too, so I have to get some more or something. Anyway, it's going on the Lodge grill pan with that. Now that says it's going to take, the instructions on this say to, cooking instructions, bake at 375, okay, for an hour and 15 minutes till it reaches an internal temperature of 150 degrees. I'm certainly going to be monitoring the temp with this thing, but I'm not going to use a temp monitor. I'm not going to use my ThermoWorks Smoke or my Square Dot or anything like that during the cook. I'm just going to, when it gets close to an hour, hour and 15, I'm going to go check it with my Thermopin 1. And because I've noticed with stuffed meats, the cheese or whatever you stuff it with, the stuffing, the jambalaya, whatever you stuff it with, those stuffed chickens and things, it may be hotter or colder than the actual meat. And so you need to kind of probe it in different places. So I'm not going to bother sticking that thing in there because I don't know if it's in the meat or the cheese or whatever. All right. I'm going to put that on. After it's on for about 45 minutes, this Boudin's only gonna take about 30 minutes to 40 minutes to cook. So after that's on for about 45 minutes, then I'm gonna put the Boudin on the grill. All right, so that charcoal's just about ready to go. Put on some hickory wood chips. And you know why I'm using hickory? Because I'm a product of the 70s and 80s. Grew up watching TV in the 70s and 80s. It just seems like every time I cook something with bacon, I gotta use hickory chips or hickory wood. I don't know why. It just seems like I'm supposed to use hickory. I don't always, but it just seems like I'm supposed to, so I'm using hickory. Could use oak, but I'm using hickory. Anyway, let's get it on there, guys. I've been talking way too long. All right. All right, they're heading all ashed over. That's fine. This bamboo charcoal is going to be fine like that. I need some unlit pieces, so this will go for about an hour. I'm going to put on some hickory chips. I lit it with my loaf lighter you saw at the beginning. And if you see anything in this video that you're interested in purchasing, I'll have some links down below. And some of those purchases do help out the channel, so I appreciate that very much. All right, let's get the grate on there. Those flames will tame once we get the lid on it. Now this Lodge grill pan, and that's the only accessory I'm using. I'm not using my Vortex, not using my Slow and Sear, not using any of the kind of charcoal baskets. I just piled the stuff up on that side. All right, so I'm just gonna go ahead and open this the country boy way with the little buck knife and slide it on out of here. You know, it may be able to come off with a spatula, but or tongs or something, but I don't know. It's doing pretty. We're gonna put it just like that. Cover it up. with the vents closed over the fire and open off the fire. All right. And I'm just going, if you didn't see that, adjust this a little bit. All right, so yeah, the vent on this side is going to be closed over the fire, and that one's going to be open over the food. That's what I should have said. Just above 350, going up to about 375 where we want to cook. See you in 45 minutes. Well, it's about 50 minutes later, and it's calmed down a little more than I like. It's at, 325 there? Just under 350, maybe 340. I'd rather it be up around 350 to 375. But time to check on it and put the boudin on. All right, oh, look at that right there. That is looking good, but I don't think it's done yet because they said, well, these boudins are still together. So I'm just gonna, I didn't realize they were still together. I should have known that. I bought big packs from Best Stop before. I'm just gonna put them all on here. Just like that right there. Maybe I'll cut them in a minute off camera. But got to get them on. I should have cut them. You know what? I'm just going to go ahead and just cook them like this. Just going to go ahead and cook these boudin links like this right here. And just leave them on there. Just away from the edge now. Away from the edge now. And I got some cabbage quarters. I've done a video with cabbage quarters before. This is a small head of cabbage here. What you do is you take a head of cabbage, quarter it right through the stem, right through the core, and I put on butter on each side and then sprinkle it with some Tony's and drizzle it with some lemon juice, wrap it up in foil, bake it, grill it, whatever, offset, smoke it, whatever you want to do. Smoke it, not going to do any good, it's wrapped in foil, but I've got a video where I've done it, I think right here on this grill. So anyway, we'll be back in about 30 minutes. All right, it's been about an hour and 15 minutes since I put on the stuffed pork loin with the cream cheese and jalapenos and the bacon and all. And it's supposed to be about an hour and 15 minutes till it reaches an internal temperature of 150. My temperature has really dropped down to just above 300 since I put all that boudin and cabbage and that cold meat on there. But you can see the boudin is cooking. Let's take a look at this. Now, that's right in the cheese. See it? I want the meat. Yeah, so I may have overcooked it. 182. Maybe I should have checked it a little more. All right, cabbage. Not, that one's getting soft. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and grab, ooh, those hot. All right, I'm gonna take this off of here, take it inside. I'm gonna spread the boudin out a little bit, let the boudin go a little bit longer. The cabbage gonna have to go a good bit longer. Probably should have put that on earlier, but we'll let that rest a bit and we'll cut it open. Thanks, Jason at Best Stop. All right, I've spread the boudin out indirect now, and you can see I flipped it over so the side that was toward the coals is up. And I put the cabbage directly over the coals. That's bamboo charcoal starting to really heat up now that I've let a little more air to it. And let that go a little bit longer, but I'm not going to show you a taste test on Best Stop boudin. If you're from Louisiana, you know this is the best boudin. I'm just telling you, it's good stuff. And you've seen my cabbage before, but we'll go inside and cut this pork loin up and see what it looks like. All right, now you can see what boudin looks like on the inside. I'll show you what these cabbage quarters look like. They're soft now. And good nabbit, I let a fly in. I'm gonna have to swat him. So anyway, that's what the cabbage quarters look like. Just a little Tony's, some butter on each side, and some lemon juice, and then it's all soft and ready to eat, you know? So those are cabbage quarters. That was a small head of cabbage, but that's how you do it. All right, now for the star of the show, the cream cheese stuffed tenderloin. All right, I got it off the tray and onto the cutting board. See what it looks like on the inside. Would you look at that right there? That was, looks like it was 2 tenderloins, man. Yeah, it was 2 tenderloins with cream cheese on top. Okay, so that makes sense. All right, it was 2 pork tenderloins. That's why it was so big, with cream cheese on top. And that fly, I'm about to kill that fly. And we're gonna slice this, eat this, and I'll tell you what it tastes like. Hey, now it's the next morning. And sorry I didn't do a taste test on camera, but it was already after 7 o'clock in the evening. We were hungry. We were ready to eat. Now, I wasn't really sure what to expect because I hadn't had one of those before like that. I think it might have been just a really big pork tenderloin that was cut open down the top and sort of butterflied open. It looked like it was two put together when I first cut it there on camera. And it had the cream cheese. The cream cheese had some jalapeno flavor to it. And if you don't like spicy stuff, maybe you'd want to get one without the jalapeno flavor, but we loved it. Eli said, Dad, this is so good. We got to stop and buy one of these every time we pass through Scott. Well, I pass through Scott a lot, but you know what? It's probably not a bad deal. It was only like 16, 17 bucks. It was 16 and almost $17 rounded off, something like that. And it was, you know, it was given to me, but if you think about it, you're going to pay $8 for a pork tenderloin like that size. You're going to pay for the cream cheese. You're going to pay for the bacon. And then you got to go through the trouble of cutting it, stuffing it, and wrapping it, and all that. And that's just done professionally right there. And I got to tell you, it was so, so good. Thank you, Jason, for giving it to us. The Best Stop Boudin, good as always. And the cabbage quarters, they're usually pretty good. I could have left mine on a little longer to get a little bit more tender. I ate mine the way it was. My son ate his the way it was. My daughter put hers on a plate and in the microwave to soften it up a little bit. Anyway, cabbage quarters are delicious. I just should have put them on about before I put that boudin on. Anyway, thanks for watching Big Lou Barbecue, and thanks to Jason at Best Stop. The best boudin.